The project that we tackled was about Uber and Uberisation. And the aim of that project was to put together a living archive of material generated by the students for the students. What was different about Uber, and why it was particularly appropriate for the NG45 Global Business Management, was their approach to entering markets. The way that they drove through, no pun intended, the regulation, the legislation, the labour practices, the employment law. The point of coming to LSE to be educated is that we don't just trot out formulas for business managers. We don't just sound like an article in a magazine. We want them to take terms like disruption and we want to encourage them to pull them apart. How is this disruptive? Why is this disruptive? Where is it disruptive? This one student leant back and he said, this exercise has not just changed the way I think about disruptive innovation, it's changed what I do on a regular basis. I used to take Ubers and now I don't. I'm really starting to question their ethical values, their business practices, their mode of entry. There was this pause. They looked at each other, they rubbed their chins, and then they said, okay, that's interesting. I don't know what I think about that yet. What do you think? And I knew then we had them. You know, that they were genuinely engaging with each other. This was shaking them out of their regular pattern, and they were doing something different here. We could really test both the literature and use source data that they had personally invested in to really try out the ideas and think not just about the topic in my course, but hopefully give them the tools that they could take out to have great discussions in other courses at LSE as well and beyond. I absolutely couldn't have done this without the support of the learning technologist that I worked with. He was great to brainstorm with, he advised me on the technology, he was there at all hours to give support both online and offline. And when he talked about the project, it made me more interested in it. If we're not failing sometimes, then we're not learning. If we're not trying something new, then it's not going to be an innovation grant. And so have courage and take the passion that you bring to the students and give yourself the gift of learning, you know? Just do something fresh so that you remember what it is to be a teacher and to learn yourself all at the same time.